Good afternoon, Ethereum. Happy Sunday. The troll rides again.
Hello.
Trolltastic. Well, hopefully. Hopefully it's not a troll disaster. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, but yeah. Just seeing if there was anything on the or anything additional on the forums about the lore and legend server. Cow. I did see Mr. Ascendo posted something in Discord overnight about there. At some point, there will be an FAQ for the server. People have been asking lots of questions about this, that, and the other thing. So I think it'd be interesting to see whether it's a live server with the extra rules on, or a TLE server with the extra rules on. I think the difference between them really being, like how difficult things are going to be. Like as we mentioned when playing on Kaladin, lots of mobs are much more heroic than their live counterpart versions. So which way will the which way will it swing for this new server? Yeah, I see. That's the thing, isn't it? It's like you're mentoring down, but unless the mentoring system is going to change a lot on this new server, we kind of all know that often when mentoring down, you're actually much stronger than you would be at that level normally. You were just leveling a character up, so interesting to see how that shakes out. as you say, making it more like Caladim content, so a little bit more heroic than a normal live server, would maybe go some way to making that a bit more of a challenge. But even then, don't know. We shall see. Hopefully, next week we will get some answers. I'll probably still try it. Interesting to see how things work, and it passes some time if nothing else. I mean, we've still got a month or so to go before it releases yet anyway. So it kind of gives us a few weeks to play on Kaladin, mostly, with the new Sky Shrine stuff and with the lands and all that content. Yeah, exactly. It is a bit like that with VOV, isn't it? I think unless you're in a guild that you can do frequent grouping and stuff with, which I've yet to find, then I say a lot of it is a kind of holding pattern, almost jumping between when the weeklies reset effectively. So I don't want to say I'm bored with it, but yeah, it's just it can be a bit samey. So which I don't mind personally, but at least from a streaming perspective, I don't want to necessarily do the same thing every day. And between the weeklies, obviously, you just get the kind of the one daily solo mission. Kind of once that's done, it's like, what do you do then? Level up another character is mostly the answer. Right. Oh, which is done. Oh, Magna, that's a lot of text. Yeah, another character. I mean, I've got plenty of characters on my account that I could play. So the dirge. I need to probably get that the trade skill stuff finished on there, and then the adventure stuff. Yeah, again, it's going to be interesting to see how the equipment works. Items and stuff. If you're getting a base set of gear at level 90 when your character is created, how if I go back to Antonica, how am I going to get upgrades to that base gear? Because usually when you mentor down the equipment, even if items drop, they drop at like level, the intended level of the zone. Like so for Antonica, it would be somewhere between 10 and 20. So the moment you then unmentor, that gear becomes utterly useless. It's going to be interesting to see how we get around that. And the DB team will cry if you add another character slot to your account. You have quite a few, do you? I think I can technically make one more character on Thurgadin without having to buy any extra slots. I think I've got one spare slot. Although I think I have bought two new character slots in the past, so yeah, I've got quite a few as well. I'm not going to be making any more characters on Thurgadin. Mostly because I'm probably going to end up transferring the Illusionist over to Thurgadin, I suspect, once Kaladin goes the way of the Dodo. There was a time years ago where not all characters would show on the character select screen. Could happily make more characters, usually after server patches. Oh, like when you used to get when the servers were down and you'd log in and it just showed like 4 characters instead of like the usual 9 that you had or whatever. Yeah. Come on, Wispies. Just need one more update. Okay. Right, let's go and hand those 2 quests in. Oh. So you actually have more characters than the character select will show. That's impressive. Yes. I do imagine there is someone at daybreak somewhere screaming. Wondering how they've got into this terrible situation. Yeah, there's no. I mean, I guess once the character goes off the. Actually, could you? I don't. Is there anywhere online that you can go to and get a list of your characters? I don't think there is there? It used to be EQ2 players, but that doesn't exist anymore.
Stop! Get over here now!
And the census doesn't have that information for, I guess, security reasons. Yeah, exactly. On each character, so you need to log into the character. Doesn't have account specific information, so. Damn. Did we just actually get a reward? Oh my god, we got a cloak. It's a miracle. Oh my god, I don't really want to show that cloak, I don't think, do I? Oh, I don't know. We'll go with the white cloak. Looks like I've got a bedcloth stuck in my troll pretending to be a superhero and has just got the bedding. some item of bedding. I don't know. Could be anything. Wait, I should return to Tiff. Oh, is that one over there? Oops. Exactly. That's exactly the thought I was going with. Kind of goes quite nicely with the white boots this troll's got on currently. What? There's a named elephant? Okay, I mean, seeing as it attacked me, I'm gonna kill it, I suppose. Angry fat. Splat. Sorry, but you did literally come up and poke me, so it's your own damn fault. We did get an upgrade from it. Can't complain. Don't you go get my best sheets covered in grass stains. Exactly. I've only just cleaned this and put it on, you know. And here you come along. Trying to stomp all over it.
Hello.
Oh. I should sprinkle empty smuggling crates with trucking powder. Assume that's down here, is it? To return to the smuggler's outpost. Yes. Which, God. I'll have to look that quest up. I can't remember which one of the monitor behemoths. That's the ones in the water, where that's some giant lizard somewhere. Hoping they're not heroic. Oh no! Now the crates glow green. I'm sure they'll never notice. Oh, no, it's the lizards in the middle of the map. Ah, that's right.
Hello.
I should try to find the crates at the bridge south of the Keren village. Oh. That's pretty much where those lizards are, so... Go, go, go. That's it. Can't go into Fallen Gate anymore. Get my cloak dirty. All them cobwebs. Them zombies and skeletons getting bone dust on the cloak.
No, that won't do. Yes, folks are so
It's a green quest, so it's only level 13. But I do have to go into Wailing Caves, and it is technically marked as heroic, so might be able to do it. We'll give it a go. I think most of the stuff marked as heroic in there is like multiple mob encounters rather than like a strong triple up heroic, so we might be okay. Guess we want to get to, or as close to 20 as possible before heading out into Nektulos Forest, right? I see a green shiny. Found the location, but the crates are no longer there. I should try to find the crates along the path of tears. Where the hell is that? Could you be more specific, please? Oh. Well, we can kill some lizards while we're here. And there's a random quest giver in the middle of nowhere. Let's see what he wants. No, not an actual shiny, unfortunately. Fake shiny. The worst kind of shiny. You are absolutely right. Okay, we'll hide that quest for now because that needs to go into Fallen Gate to finish it off, which we're not going to do just yet. What can I do for you? I don't have much strength, so I will make this quick. An assignment to intercept a blood skull messenger. Oh god. And you want me to do it for you? Aha. But first, alternative, she now hands over a map. The map can be examined periodically. Oh. Hey, Bobby. Map can be examined periodically to see where the crates are going. Really? That seems to be a lie. So, map of the Commonlands and Freeports, moving dots to signify certain items being tracked. Map shows that the crates are now west of the rivers in the Commonlands. Three miles away. Over there. Made a Coercer on the AB server, really impressed with the class. No! Don't do it! Oh, there's my messenger. Yeah, to be fair, this is the first time I've played a Coercer, and it's been okay so far. As much as I made it to troll myself more than anything else, you know. I must locate the shimmering mineral deposit in the Commonlands around Bloodskull Valley. Oh. I suppose we should do that first, as that's kind of where we are. Nah, bugs. We'll go do the other one first. Grudging acceptance. I mean, to be fair, it was I never cheated coercers or thought they were rubbish. I just had absolutely no desire to betray to one. That was all. To be fair, given my uh, less than successful attempts at leveling a character up on the server with more sturdy classes like paladins and beast lords and stuff, I was more surprised that this particular class has made it as far as it has. But here we are. So far, so good, going strong. I suppose I shouldn't really be surprised at how good it's been, given the illusionist was also very good at soloing when we were leveling that up. So yeah, exactly. It very much is the utility and crowd control abilities, I think, that has definitely helped it. I see a green shiny on the floor. The question is, what class do we play when the Lore and Legend server does release next month? Coercer leads the DPS on leaderboards and raids as of last night. What on live servers? Looking to solo or group? I don't really know. I mean, to be fair, it would be nice to do some grouping and potentially raiding on the server. don't know whether anyone else from Exordium is going to be playing on the server. Whether I have to find another guild, maybe. Yes, live servers. It's interesting. Coercer's leading the DPS. Okay. In God's name, is a Coercer out DPSing things like an assassin or a ranger or a necro or warlock or yeah. Make a guild. I mean, that is one solution, to be fair. I'm not sure I have the time. See how things go, I suppose. Don't know. Wonder if most people will just be using it like a kind of stopgap measure. Yeah, just something different to spend a few weeks on, or potentially a couple of months on until the next TLE server. No. I think it's really going to depend on the guilds themselves. Wow, to some extent, the guilds themselves in how they decide to do content as to how long the server is going to last or how long you could potentially spend playing on the server in a meaningful way and actually getting upgrades and things and improving your character. So obviously, if you're stuck at a certain level, there is kind of only so far you can go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, theoretically, if all the zones were relatively equal, then you could do, you could say, right, this week we're going to do all the Shattered Lands stuff and Desert of Flames or something, and then kind of as a guild or whatever, or as an organized group. Doesn't have to necessarily be a guild, just a group. You could just work your way through the content from start to finish and see what happens. But I get like a feeling that inevitably there will probably be like certain bits of gear that are just better than others and that only drops from certain zones. So people just gravitate towards farming, handful of zones or something in the entire game rather than working their way through all of them. except for people who I guess are also potentially playing the server for, I guess, partially what it's intended for, and that's kind of achievement hunting and wanting to try and do as many different things as possible to get the achievements, to get higher up on the leaderboard, to unlock whatever in the world is going to be unlocked by actually getting the achievements. Spread the best gear over multiple zones with different class stuff in different zones. Yes. Hopefully. I mean, I suppose in an ideal world, everything could just have the same loot table, but just be completely random. So you do a zone in Antonica or you do a zone in Destiny of Elias, they could potentially drop the same things. So there's no bias towards doing certain zones. So you could do whatever you wanted based on your preference and not be penalised with the loot. Maybe that would work. But again, maybe then that depends on how well the mentor down approach works. Because potentially, if it works like you would do normally going into a zone of mentoring down, doing the older zones is going to be a damn sight quicker than doing something that's actually intended for level 90, right? That's just the way the game works currently. Exactly, Magna. As the game stands currently, if I mentor down and go into Blackborough, for example, I could crush that entire zone solo, regardless of whether it's solo or heroic, because I'm far too OP, mental down to level 15 or whatever, than I would be if I was actually level 15. So it's going to be quicker for me to do that, and potentially more rewarding than if I was to just go into a Destiny of Velia zone that's intended for level 90. So many ifs, buts, and what's ifs, and maybes, and I don't know. Maybe in the Aftermath Guild is supposed to be making a guild there, lots of people to play with. Oh, cool.
Hi there.
Time zones is just always tricky, right? So obviously, I was in Aftermath on the Fallen Gate server. Time zones were always a bit of a problem. So grouping, I didn't get to do much grouping with the guys in the guild because there was very few people online in the evening UK times. So. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Be pretty challenging. I suppose maybe that's a weird zone to choose, right? Because it's technically a shared dungeon rather than an instance. But I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Because literally everybody on the server is going to be 90. There's no, oh, but I want to create my character at level 1. That's just not a thing. So do you just repopulate the zones with level appropriate characters? Well, no, because they've already said that your character will mental down, right? So how? Yes, yeah, a little bit of overthinking. This is why I guess an FAQ is kind of needed. They could make, yeah. I mean, they could very much make it an instance. So that only one group is only ever in there at one point in time. But theoretically, you don't even need to do that, do you? Because if you know every character on the server is going to be 90, then you could just repopulate the dungeon, the shared dungeon, with level 90 mobs. Therefore, it would be even for everybody anyway. So, but that's a lot more work than just mentoring down a character using a system that's already in place. So,
Well met.
unless someone internally has come up with some more dev tools that make these jobs easier. Yeah, as you say, I think we're our imaginings are making things more complicated than they're actually going to be. For about 2 seconds.
How fortunate for me! More adventurers, we! Come now, come here!
Ah, did I miss the gnome? Excellent. Yes, we get to replace a level 1 item with a level 10 version. Good, good. Thought I'd come in here. Oh, he does have a quest though.
You're just in time! Yeah, of course, you have to smash them before they're any good. Good, good! I'm glad.
Slay Skeletal Orc 0 out of 30. Holy moly. Well, we're potentially killing some anyway, so.
Steel and stone will break my bones, but death can never hurt me.
Wasn't sure how social they were going to be. I thought I'd mez one.
Steel and stone will break my bones, but death can never hurt me.
Spider versus spider. Sort of. Working our way through here.
Steel and stone.
Spiders in the way. What do we actually need for that other quest? Strong boxes. Goo from a primordial menace. No idea what they are. Shinri spiritists. Okay, so a particular type of skeleton. And an egg sac from a lurid ripper. Okay. Sounds like something out of a horror film to me, but... Primordial seep, not a primordial menace. Maybe they're the same thing, big gooey blobs. Horror film shopping list. Yeah, it's a little bit like that, isn't it? What do we need in our film? Well, we need this, 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 this. Stick it in a quest.
Immortality.
Ah, spiritists. Hopefully there's only 2 of these and I don't make a huge mistake. I think we're good.
Do not let them end our immortality. The dead not know pain.
It's an Avenger. Oh god, the Avengers have entered Norrath. Marvel EverQuest crossover confirmed.
Can never hurt me.
Ah, Primordial Menaces. Oh, they're only single up arrows, not triple ups, so that's a good thing. I don't really know Wailing Caves particularly well, so I don't really know what all these things on the shopping list actually are. God, it's another Avenger. Should probably reset the charm. so it doesn't break and bite me in the ass, literally. Ah, some lurid rippers out there. But they are spiders, apparently. I'm wondering if the achievements on the new server are also going to be the kind of normal achievements we have in the game currently anyway. So maybe nothing new there. They're all the same things that we would normally be doing. It's just attract.
Steel and stone will break my bones. Steel and stone will break my bones. But death.
Yeah, it would be good. I just wonder if it's going to be more like having the EQ2U leaderboards, having those basically built into the game. With the main difference being it being a little bit like the track and on server that has long since gone. Whereas if you reach certain milestones, then you get certain rewards that are then on your account, not necessarily just on that character, but you can then, you know, buy some appearance armor on any server you play on, for example. Yeah, I never got around to playing on that server, so I don't know what was available, but I see the merchants in like Kinos Harbour all the time. I think you earned some sort of currency, and then you could just use that currency to buy things. But those items actually have proper stats, I think. Whereas I guess if you just made them appearance, then they don't necessarily need to be currency. You just unlock them. Just working my way backwards here. Keep an eye out for respawns behind me then. that, otherwise I'm going to get trapped. Oh, of course it drops a chest. Shiny re-shields. Right, what we got here? Just 2? Quick recharm. This camera angle is very strange.
Steel and stone will break my bones,
Ow!
but death can never hurt me.
Ooh. This is an interesting situation. Do I need any more of those? I need one more of those lurid rippers, but... Oh, okay, that's all part of the same group. Didn't we need Soul Spike for a quest? Did I delete that? Oh. Oh no, there it is. I mean, this could be the death of my character. Theoretically, I could do it. I'm going to try it. Worst case, we may be deleting the character in about 10 minutes, but... How goes the battle? So far so good, but I am just about to attempt something very dangerous, so it could go horribly wrong. Heap! This is it's going to be one of those have to be patient fights, I think. A little bit actually like the very early days of Paladin with the Illusionist, to be fair. Holy crap, we did it. Wait, it drops no loot? Or is that because I... No. There we go. There's the loot. Oh, that was a thing, wasn't it? Jeez. Just patience. That's all it requires, just a little bit of patience. We didn't die! Yes. What do we get for our troubles? Soul Spike. Technically it's an upgrade, although we're not really like poking people with an actual weapon these at the moment. Right. Now we have to fight our way back out. Kind of box ourselves into a corner, so... Yeah, exactly, yeah. We've got the loot, now we need to get out. I mean, we've still got some things to kill in there, so... The adventure is not over yet, as they say. But at least if we're going this way, it doesn't really matter what spawns behind us, because we're not going back that way anyway. Ding! Ah, breeze! Got breeze! A very coercerific. Not that I've really had a problem with power so far, but it's good to have the buff anyway. A few more AA points to spend as well.
Steel and stone will break my bones, but death can never hurt me. Do not let them end our
Speaking of, AA. 3 points to spend. More crit chance, please. Almost 10% crit chance. What was the character development? Oh, focus effect. Maybe potency? More damage? Focus breeze. Where's the casting speed of the group? We don't have peace of mind yet, so it's kind of pointless. What's intellectual remedies? Is that one? No. Oh, maybe that's a buff I don't have yet either. Crit bonus, well, we're not critting too much yet, so I think that's a waste. Combat movement speed. Yeah, we're going. Go potency for now. Might do the breeze one after that. This is a little bit risky. Like I said, a little bit risky. Uh,
steel and stone will break my bones, but death can never hurt me.
haven't actually finished the Lore and Legend quest yet. Yeah, almost with the skeleton one. Only 2 more bits to go. Right, was that all of the skeletons? I think so. I have no idea why that term was blocked. Therian. Automod. I'll let you have that one. Yeah. It's just there to remind you, just every now and then when you think you've gotten away with it, Automod steps in and goes, nope, I'm still here. Keeping you in check. Doesn't want you to forget.
Steel and stone will break my bones, but death can never hurt me.
I think there are. I only need strongbox things for that quest now. He says. Finding them more tricky. We're down to our last 4 skeletal walks for that gnome's quest by the entrance into the zone. Again,
Do not let them end our immortality.
I think all of these bats are non-aggro. Yep. Yeah, they in the. I think there's some in the next room, isn't there? To the right, vaguely. I mean, pretty sure I saw one in there. Might not be the right ones I need, maybe. To be fair, it does just say strong box deceivers. It doesn't say a particular type. This group in the middle here makes me a little bit nervous of accidentally pulling them. Hopefully their aggro range is relatively limited. Right, what we got? Ah, yeah, there's one. Ooh, it's a double up. Oh, it'd be too bad as long as it's on its own. I think what I'm going to have to do. Oh, that's a triple up. Ho! I was lucky. That could have ended in disaster. Before I do anything, I'm going to wait until that path's back to make sure it goes back the same way it came and not this way. Because if it comes this way, we're in trouble. That we're good. So I'm going to get rid of this spider pet. And I'm going to charm one of those 3 orcs. Questing in Kelethan, do you get a mount eventually like in Frostfang? Yes, you do, yep. I think it's like a brown horse rather than a white horse or something. Right, if I aggro these and it pulls that strong box, I think I'm dead. But as long as it doesn't, we should be okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Just being a little bit careful because I can't go too far back. Regroup in the caves? We're in the caves. What are you talking about? I think you've got to get quite near the end, so you're probably looking nearish to 20, maybe like 18. I think I've done it on a character before, and I got mine at about 18, 19, something like that. Crap, that's 2 double ups. Okay, this is going to be interesting. To be fair, I think most of Crushbone is like closer to mid-20s anyway, isn't it? Okay. The only other Strongbox here is a level 14 triple up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to solo that.
The spies in our midst. Kill them. Do not let them end our immortality.
I think I may have to try this triple up and see how it turns out. The answer, not too bad. I think I might have got a little bit lucky there with the roots, but I think we're good. Um, yeah. To be honest, doing content like this, I almost don't want to send the pet in because, yes, he does a little bit more damage, but it can potentially break the roots and things like that relatively easy. And if he does that, I'm kind of screwed. So sometimes in this case, not having a pet. It's useful to pull a mob out of an encounter, so I only have to deal with 2 instead of 3, but I want him to actually be smashing anything. Nice. Jesus Christ. I didn't realise there was another one there. That was almost disastrous as well. Thank God they aren't social aggro, because hiding around the corner. I have to get rid of this sentry. Actually, let's charm him. It'd be different if the pets had some form of taunt and they could get the mobs off me, like a proper pet class, but I don't have that luxury, unfortunately. So. Ow! It's really painful. I need one more box, and then I'm done in here, basically. I'm just gonna have to wait for respawns. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. Okay. That was a bit close. Treasure chest. I wonder what's in the chest. I bet it's a Shinri shield. It's not an adept book that I actually need. How's about that? No respawns yet. Level 14 heroic. What else are you grouped with then? I can't see anything else. Oh, come on. How long does it take? When you want something to respawn quickly, it doesn't. I don't know how... I can't remember there being any strong boxes anywhere close to here. I think there's some like right down at the bottom of the zone, if I remember rightly, like in amongst the tunnels. I smell flesh. I hunger for it. I actually thought I heard him say, I smell mash. I was like, is he a potato fan? There's a name to there. That's not good. What does he do? Does he just walk around this room? I just ignore him, maybe. Does he walk down this path? For mash gets mash, indeed. Strong boxes. I just want to double check what this named is doing. Yeah, I think he's just staying in that room. Okay. I really, really wish when you charmed a new pet, it wasn't set on auto flipping assist. So many times that's almost gotten me killed. Right. I basically just need to get out of the zone now. No pressure. So yes, whether you charm a down arrow mob, an up arrow mob, or a normal solo, it really makes absolutely no difference to how strong they actually are. They still seem to hit for exactly the same amount of damage on whatever. I assume the quality of the mob is going to make no difference to their ability either. I guess that's going to be more based on the class. Ow! That's weird. The cave falling down on my head. Run! Run, run.
How fortunate for me!
Turn around and zone back in again. Speak to stupid gnome.
Marvelous! I see. So it's the kind.
Stick. Unfortunately, I can't use the doomstick. Do you need to flip in sell stuff? I can destroy that. Yeah, I assume. Well, I assumed that the abilities that a charmed creature would have is just all dependent on what that particular creature spawned as. So if it spawned as a mage anyway, and you charmed it, it would have access to those abilities. And I assume, like a player, that the higher the level of the creature, then it has access to more abilities anyway, like a normal player would do. Maybe.
No, that won't do.
That's pure guesswork.
Whatever shall I do? It's too dangerous for me. Yes!
Ooh. Legendary earrings. Don't know why they're legendary, but okay. They're legendary. Ooh, and then we have one more quest to hand in, and then I really must go back to town to empty my bags. I don't know.
Stop! Get over here now!
Wait, where was this quest to hand in? Oh, back in town. Oh. Oh, I may as well just call back to town then, don't I? Oops, I thought it was in the crossroads. Oh, I have a feeling that person is in the housing area.
Hello there, kind adventurer. My merchandise carries the seal of the Overlord himself. Go ahead, take a look.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a big old mystery, is what it is.
Please, take a look at my wares. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Oh, wonderful. And just in time. My client was inquiring about the status of his commission. Well, I suppose you want your... There you are then. Now, if you wouldn't mind leaving me be, I've work to finish.
Well, unless you're going to let me equip that into my secondary and dual wield. Sadly not. Alright, I tell you what we do need to finish. Flipping a tour of the Commonlands. We did most of it. Tell you what though, before we do progress, I think I'm going to go make myself a drink. I will be right back in a couple of minutes. Hello, hello. He's back. As tea, we'll drink. Scatter, run for the hills. All right. We have to visit the Ring of Nature. Which is weird, because I'm sure I was down by the Druid Ring earlier, but I guess I wasn't quite in the ring enough. Thankfully, we can fly down most of the way on the Griffon. And because we are fancy, I do have a after 8 fancy chocolate thing. I don't know what it is.
Greetings.
It just tastes like the after 8 mints, you know. That's lovely minty. It smells lovely. After 8 in a cake. Exactly. Although they're so small, they're like 2 mouthfuls and then they're gone, sort of thing. Bit of sugar to keep us going. Ah. Visit the Tower of Zarvon. Oh. And backwards. We'll round past it to get here. Sorry. I forgot I'm playing on Kaladin, so I had to look in the in-game chat thing. I see Yorty still playing. He's like, starting Sky Shrine group. We'll do invites in a few days. Visit the captain's deck. Does the captain's deck? Up there? Top of the tower? I have no idea. Tour of the Commonlands. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think the after 8 mint caught me in the back of the throat there. Wash it down with a cup of tea. No, it turns out the captain's deck is all the way down south, basically in amongst the bandits. So this might be a bit interesting to get to without pulling aggro. Wait, is this Scarecrow not aggro? Oh, he was. Guess not. Laid on, indeed. We're definitely not going to be aggroing him anytime soon. Not sure I should be balancing up here, if I'm honest. I'm going to fall and break my legs at some point. Cake's nice to taste, not to inhale. Absolutely. Can confirm, would not recommend inhaling cake. Especially not one with a minty kick. But I think that platform up there is the captain's deck. You can mark the swordfish, though. Question is, where exactly is the update point? Because this is all very aggro. Let's. I was going to say let's charm this guy, but apparently I can't see him. What? Are you blind? He's right there. Oh, you can see me okay, though. Please hold. I think I actually have to be up there. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might just have to sprint, run, jump, and run for my life. And hope to God I don't die or get rooted. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to fight them here. I've got stuck. I've got stuck. Oh, I've died. That's not gone well. That has not gone well. Shite. All for a stupid quest. Damn you, Tour of the Commonlands! Damn you! Ripperoonies in chat. Oh, poor Coercer. You served us well. You set a new personal record, level 18. Pretty much level 18 and a half. But alas, you have seen your end of days. Did pretty well, though. Still a few bits of gear we hadn't upgraded, unfortunately, which probably didn't help matters. Look at him in all his glorious whiteness. And there he was gone. She's too young, taken from this world too soon.